15 years ago, a tiny baby girl in South Korea was abandoned. No family, no future, and no hope. Left in an orphanage with a serious heart condition, her chances at life seemed slim. But today, she isn't just surviving, she's thriving in the home of Hollywood royalty. That little girl is now the adopted daughter of actress Katherine Heigl. From an orphanage bed to a mansion in Utah, her transformation feels almost unreal. But how did this journey happen? What struggles did Katherine face as a new mother? And what does her daughter look like now, all grown up? Let's dive deep into this incredible story. Back in 2009 in Seoul, a baby girl was born under heartbreaking circumstances. Her biological mother left the hospital the very next day and never returned. Authorities searched, but no family stepped forward. The baby was classified as abandoned and placed in an orphanage. To make matters worse, doctors discovered she had a congenital heart defect that required open-heart surgery before her first birthday. Imagine beginning life not only without parents, but also with a battle for survival. This was the reality that little Nale faced from the very start. At that same time, actress Katherine Heigl, famous for her roles in Grey's Anatomy and romantic comedies, was ready to start a family with her husband, musician Josh Kelly. For Katherine, adoption wasn't just a random choice. Her own sister Meg had been adopted from Korea years earlier, so the process was deeply personal. When she and Josh received a call about a 9-month-old girl in Seoul who had just survived heart surgery, Katherine said she felt something instantly. She knew this was her daughter, even before meeting her. But bringing Nally home wasn't simple. Katherine was in the middle of a busy Hollywood career, juggling movie sets, red carpets, and constant travel. At the same time, she was knee-deep in adoption paperwork, long-distance calls, and endless approvals. The process was draining, but she never wavered. And when she finally held Nally in her arms for the first time, Katherine described the moment as instant love. Josh, however, admitted it took him a little longer. As he explained, love doesn't always come through DNA or instant connection. It grows through shared moments. Within months, the two were inseparable. Katherine even joked that Nally loved Josh so much, she started calling him Disneyland Dad. Still, behind the picture-perfect family photos, things weren't always easy. Katherine later admitted she struggled with insecurity in her role as a mother. Because she was away so often for work, she worried that Nally preferred Josh over her. She feared she'd missed out on key bonding moments during her daughter's first year of life. But slowly, through bedtime routines, quiet snuggles, and simple family rituals, the connection deepened. One unforgettable moment came in 2012, when Nally ran across a live TV set during Katherine's interview on The View and leapt into her mother's arms. It was a raw, unplanned moment that showed the world just how real their bond had become. The Heigl-Kelly family didn't stop at just one child. In 2012, they adopted a second daughter, Adelaide, from Louisiana. The decision wasn't about completing their family, but about opening their hearts even wider. Then, in 2017, Katherine gave birth to their biological son, Joshua Jr. With 3 children under one roof, the family dynamic shifted, but Nally embraced her role as the protective big sister. Katherine often describes her as wise beyond her years, someone who naturally guides and looks out for her younger siblings. Unlike many Hollywood stars who keep their families in Los Angeles, Katherine and Josh chose a very different path. They packed up and moved to a quiet ranch in Utah. Surrounded by wide-open skies, mountains, and farm animals, their children grew up far away from paparazzi cameras and Hollywood chaos. Katherine explained that the move was intentional. She wanted her children to have stability, peace, and space to simply be kids. And for Nally, that meant a childhood filled with horses, music, and plenty of time outdoors. Fast forward to today, and Nally is no longer the tiny baby once fighting for her life in Seoul. She's now a vibrant 15-year-old, full of confidence and personality. Katherine describes her as witty, brilliant, and her best friend. Despite having famous parents, she's been carefully shielded from social media and the pressures of fame. But whenever she does step into the public eye, her natural charm is undeniable. From being abandoned at birth to becoming the cherished eldest daughter of a Hollywood star, her story is proof of resilience, love, and second chances. So what do you think of Katherine Heigl's parenting journey? Were you surprised by the challenges she faced as a mum, or by the strength of the bond she built with Heigl? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss more inspiring stories from Hollywood and beyond.